I'm gonna use the board behind me to show you fuckwits. I've been seeing so many posts on my For You page today and on Instagram talking about blood glucose and how you need to control your blood glucose better in order to get better control of your weight loss. And I'm about to show you why that's not true. In a healthy individual, there are two hormones that control your blood glucose response, one being insulin, the other being glucagon. These two hormones work together to make sure that your body, especially a healthy one that is non-diabetic, stays within a very tightly regulated blood glucose level. So I could show you research, and I have many times in the past, and I will continue to do so. There may be some correlation data to suggest individuals with higher blood glucose for a prolonged period of time are also individuals with higher amounts of fat to lose or higher amounts of body fat percentage and therefore are less healthy or unhealthy. There is no causation between blood glucose response and all-cause mortality. That being said, we want to make sure that ultimately we are not overeating our calories. I'm just going to remind you that if you are not diabetic, do not purchase a blood glucose monitor. It is pointless. All right, moving on. So this is labeled as the muscle here. This in the red here is a blood vessel. And inside the blood vessel, here you see glucose is the yellow circle. And you'll see sweeteners are right here. Here is why sweeteners don't raise your blood glucose. This is insulin. Insulin right here. Insulin is used to help shuttle glucose into the cell, or in this case, into the muscle to be used as energy so that we can power this muscle contraction. As you can see, based on the shape of insulin, and insulin is an enzyme. Without the enzyme insulin, we cannot have the reaction of pulling this across from the blood vessel. We have our insulin, it comes across, it'll pull this in, just like that, and it'll go into here, and that will end up looking like just like that. It will pull carbohydrates out of there, and now we will have less in here. Same thing is happening up here, same thing is happening up here, and now we have a lower blood glucose level because our glucose has been able to shuttle and be stored here as glycogen in the muscle and or liver. This is a sweetener. The sweetener is a different shape from insulin. Insulin would not be stimulated just because you tasted something sweet. Oh, if you eat more aspartame or drink more sweetened sodas, you're gonna have an insulin spike. You will not, because insulin is not the same compatible shape, if you will. Because this is a substrate-derived reaction, and in here, carbohydrates are the substrate, without sensing the substrate or something of a similar shape, insulin wouldn't just pull random objects out of your blood. It is very targeted, very specific to glucose molecules. And because there are no glucose molecules in artificial sweeteners, or significantly less depending on the sweetener, there will be a lesser, if not zero, insulin response. We also have literature to support what I just said, but you know, people continue to make up this bogus and post it online. To all the people out there posting about artificial sweeteners and posting about insulin resistance and all of this stuff online, suggesting that insulin resistance is the reason for weight gain, yeah, shut up. Also, you probably have no idea how insulin works. Definitely go do your research, as you suggest other people do, and learn a little bit about what insulin does, how it works in the body, and the fact that it is a hormone that acts as an enzyme to a reaction, and it is not some magical thing that is related to weight gain. If you like that video, make sure you hit that follow button, and I will see you guys tomorrow.